Warning, the following content is real and may be fucked up. Please enjoy it because I damn sure didn't. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, y'all? It's C.H.E.F, and welcome back to another story time. Now, before we get into this story time, I will ask you guys to go ahead and give a big thumbs up. I want you to fuck that like button up, okay? Fuck it up. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this story. Now, on my last story time, I said if you guys gave it a lot of thumbs up, I would do another one. I don't know what a lot of thumbs up is for me because, I don't really get too many thumbs up. I get about 7 to the max, but you guys did a pretty good job with the thumbs up on something that I created myself, and it wasn't just me reacting to something else. That's all besides the point. Let's go ahead and get into this now. Most of my story times have been on the rough, like me almost getting shot or killed, but let's get to something worse than me getting shot and killed. Me getting an ass whooping from my dad. Now, we're gonna go back to, I think it was middle school. Middle school, what got me, well, one of the reasons I got sent to the city I'm in now to go to school. Let's start off from that day. That day, report cards were supposed to come out. Now, progress report cards. I was sitting in, I can't remember what class it was, but I was sitting in one of my classes, and I just so happened to get my report card. Now, it's not good if your teacher gives you your report card either folded or upside down. Now, I looked around because I was thinking maybe it's just, a personal thing. Maybe it's just not nobody's business. I seen a lot of honor roll stickers, which means they were all face up. Everybody's report card was face up except for the fat boy in the back and mine. And the fat boy in the back was not a smart kid. Now, I did not know what I was just trying my best to trick myself into thinking that it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? So I was like, maybe everybody just was so excited and flipped theirs over real fast or whatever the case was. But unfortunately, there was a person at the bathroom and theirs was flipped over. So I was just thinking like, maybe the wind blew a certain way and just mine was upside down inside the stack or something like that. But I thought about it. Let's just stop lying to ourselves and let's flip this over. Now, before I tell you guys my grades, I really would have loved that you guys really don't think I'm a dumbass, okay? I graduated. I never failed a grade. I just fucked up this day, okay? This grading period was the worst I ever had, and I promise you this is the worst I ever had, man. The shit said, okay, and for most of you that don't know, here in Virginia, instead of F's, we have E's, okay? We don't skip all the way to F. We just have E. It said D, E, E, D, E, E, D. Okay. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. How the fuck do you possibly do that damn bad? I really don't remember and I really don't know. But if you guys know that if it spells D, D, you guys know that I really must have just said fuck it. There's no way in hell your report card should ever spell D, D. Now, how am I supposed to tell my parents this? Okay, I go home. First initial reaction, hide my report card. But unfortunately, everybody in the house knew I had my report card that day. My grandma comes home. She gets off at like 6 something. She comes home. She's like, let me see your report card. She works with the school system, so she knows that we had a report card. So she asked me for my report card, and I give it to her. I'm not going to just say, give her one of my excuses. We didn't get it today. I didn't get mine. I was in the bathroom, and then the bell rung, and I was taking a shit, and I wasn't able to make it to the class, but I had to get to my other class because I had a test. So I couldn't go back to that class, so I told them I was going to come get it tomorrow, plus they can hold on to it and I can pick it up from the office. I wasn't going to give her no bullshit story, because trust me, I can give a bullshit story when it's an excuse. So I decided to just go ahead and give it to her. And when she seen it, it's like something took over her. She didn't whoop me. She didn't get mad at me. She calmly said, this is not good. Usually she'll rage, but she just said, this is not good. So when she said that, I knew I was going to get an ass whoop. Not by her. Now, remind you, I did not live with my dad. My dad did not live with me. I lived with my grandma and that's it. Well, my grandma and my uncle, but that was in the past. So she calls him and tells him what I got on my report card. No, she told him I got my report card that day. And he already knew because my sister was living with him at the time. So, she was in elementary school. So, of course, that report cards came that day. And he called me. And I swear, it was almost like telling a little kid their puppy died. Like, he sounded so nice and calm on the phone. He was like, hey man, what you get in your report card? And when I tell you, I told him the grades and I did not know what to do. I don't even remember what his response was, but I just know that day I felt like I had to leave. Now, I wasn't the person to run away. I wasn't the person to go commit a crime or do some crazy shit. Friend, can I stay a night at your house? My dad lived somewhere. My mom lived somewhere. I lived with my grandma. So I could either go to either one of their house. Why would I go to my dad's house to get an ass whooping in his house? No. Why would I stay home and wait for him to get here and whoop my ass? No. So I do the one thing I always did when I thought I was going to get an ass whooping. I called my mom. I said, Mom, I did not tell her about my report card, even though she should have known because my older sister had got hers. But that was all besides the point. I wanted her to pick me up ASAP. So I packed up my Wii. Yes, I packed up my Wii. My Wii went everywhere with me. I packed up my Wii, the cords with it, the controllers. At the time, I didn't have my PlayStation. And I packed up a little bit of clothes and stuff, keep me over the night. She came to pick me up. Now, she asked me what I got in my report card. I never received a whooping or punishment from my mom, ever. Probably when I was a baby. That's probably it, but no. So, on our way to her house, she gets a phone call on her phone. Mind you, we're not even in the house yet. We're sitting outside of her house. She gets a phone call on her phone. I didn't even know my dad knew her phone number, to be honest with you. He called her and was like, is TJ with you? She said yes. And he was like, I'm coming to get him. So, what am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm scared shitless. Okay, I'm fucking heart pumping and everything. She's in the car with her boyfriend. My dad pulls up with his girlfriend across the street. He was like, TJ, come on, get in this car. Come on. I'm shaking my ass off. I'm getting out the car. I'm on my way to his car. I get in his car with him and his girlfriend. He was like, so you thought you was just gonna run away, huh? You thought you was gonna just get in the car with somebody else and be halfway across the city like you won't go get no ass whooping. And then he opened up my bag. He was like, you still tugging all this shit around with you like you ain't about to get your ass whooped. And I was like, God damn it. Well, I didn't say that, but that's obviously what I was thinking. But it's true. If I knew I was gonna get my ass whooped, why am I taking my Wii and everything? Like, I'm taking a whole duffel bag full of shit that I know that I'm gonna get taken away from me anyway. We get back to the house. His girlfriend's sitting on the couch. My grandma's in her room. She's not worried about me. My uncle's sitting on the porch. He's not worried about me. My dad sends me in the room. He's like, go in the room. I'm sitting in the room for a good 20 minutes. Like, when is this gonna happen, dog? I'm shaking. I'm scared. Now, usually when this happens in movies and TV shows, nothing usually happens. I got exactly what I thought I was gonna get. He came in the room. He locked the door. And he was like, let me see your grades. I gave him the report card. He put it down real fast. Took off his belt as fast. I never, like, when I tell you I never seen nobody take off their belt as fast as my dad took off his belt that day. That belt whipped off so fucking fast. It was like Vaseline. No, butter was in between. He just whipped it off. And when I tell you it got dark that day, it got dark. We didn't even turn the TV on. We didn't turn on the lights. We didn't open the windows. We didn't prepare for this. All I want to say is that day was the day I put an end to all these deeds on report cards. Now, I've seen other people report cards, and them shits has been like a fucking embarrassment to me, and I don't even know the people. But when I tell you I never fucked up that bad, that's one of the reasons I got sent to my new school, because, I was fucking up so bad in the school that I was in that it didn't really make no sense. And not just grades, like just everything. So I'm kind of glad I got switched over. But like I said, I never failed a grade. That was just that one report card, which is fucking horrible. Now, I know you guys were expecting a little bit something more extreme, but I'm giving you guys the real. This is really what happened. And yes, I almost shit myself. But just to let you guys know, I'm okay. I still love my dad to the fullest. I still love my mom to the fullest. I deserved it, okay? I got my ass whooped for getting them fucked up grades. Come on now. DD, get real. Like, that's, in other people's terms, it's DFFD, FFD. Yeah, I deserved it. Now, what would you guys do in this situation? You have 4 hours to plan what you want to do. You got a report card and it's spelled. Now, I know a lot of you probably honor roll students. You would probably never get any of these grades. But just put yourself in these shoes. If you got that amount of grades on your report card and you have 4 hours to do anything until Judgment Day, what would you do? Let me know in the comments. And if you made it this far, I want you to put in the comment section Teddy Grams, just so I know you made it to the end. Now, in fact, we're not going to do this every time because I don't want people to just scroll down, see what everybody's commenting, and act like they made it to the end. But if you made it to the end, comment Teddy Grams so I know you made it to the end. And give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, let me know what you would have done in those 4 hours. And I will see you guys in the next one.